Hello guys! Today I want to share a little bit of information. So my name is Jessica Girleman or Love Key on Facebook. Um, and basically I want to share a few little things in life that we call situational awareness. A lot of times we ask ourselves, why would I need situational awareness? Have you ever been a young child and looked all around you and wondered about the things you may not have known about some situation or personification of a characteristic of someone else around you that you didn't understand? Well, with situational awareness, we're able to clarify and identify those things. And with all the cognitive decline in the world and the United States right now, we especially need situational awareness to use pre-event indicators to protect us basically from the threats that could be existent and are existent and that are possibly there. So what is situational awareness? That is what we need to ask ourselves. What is situational awareness? And what we need to know is that situational awareness is a type of mindset. It's a violence prevention, and it's also the best tool that we can use and accessorize for ourselves to keep ourselves safe. So whenever we do this, we look for something called anomalies or pre-event threat indicators. And when we look at a situation, we can basically describe what normal behavior is, what a baseline is for somebody, what an exact norm is for that situation, for that person, and see if there's some sort of characteristic or unusual event around it that's either above or below the baseline, in which is the anomaly that would be out of place. Okay, so when we try to establish safety for ourselves in a setting, in a situation, in an environment, using prevent threat indicators helps us to identify whether or not we should be considering a risk to us or someone else. And if so, then we need to head out of there and we need to cling to safety as much as possible and report the threat. So today what we can do, we can pretty much do like a good scan of a crowd, pick up anything, any odd behaviors, measure it against the baseline, like is this the norm? Is it above or below of the anomaly? And then if it's above or below what's normal and it's threatening behavior, then we can go ahead and report it. But otherwise, the reason why I believe we need this is because of all the cognitive decline in the world. We have tons and tons and tons of cognitive decline right now. And because of that, we as people suffer situations that nonetheless in other times of better days, we would not have a situation like that so unfavoritive of us at the time. So when we do these things, we're protecting ourselves, but most of all, it's the cognitive decline that's the reason for why we need this situational awareness. Because without that, there's dangers and risks and threats presented to us every day that if we're not prepared and don't know how to handle, well, then we're result an outcome of a bad situation, which means we're more of a tragedy than ever a success in doing something good or protecting ourselves of our family and life, whatever that might be. So it's very nice to meet you all today. My name is Jessica and I prefer low key. But I remember being a young child and just wondering, wow, what are all these things I don't know? You know, particularly because I had an uncle that committed suicide. So on that emotional term, and since I was very, very aware, like as a child, but I didn't understand it yet. And situational awareness is the best way we can understand these things because it teaches us what we do not know and what we need to be informed about in our environments.